Hello there, welcome to my views and news. Three news stories. Firstly, a former ESAT director spoke a few hours ago and he leveled some allegations against Ethiopian PM Abiy. Or you can say he made some revelations about Ethiopian PM Abiy regarding some secret pact between Ethiopian PM and Eritrean president which was reached in 2018. What did he say? Who is he? Why is he speaking now? The pact was reached 5 years ago, allegedly. Secondly, Debre Marcos, where a meeting has been held by a JNL and Amhara regional president. Does it mean that things returning to normalcy in Gojjam? Thirdly, Eritreans, pro-government, protested, big protest against Brigade Nihamedo in Europe. It was held yesterday. Details for you. Firstly, let's start with a new story about a secret pact between Isaias and Abiy. Who is claiming? Abiy-Isaias is a former ESAT director. He has been very close to Ethiopian PM Abiy. He has been one of his loyalists since PM Abiy came to power. And he is the one who has been defending PM Abiy's educational credentials too. When PM Abiy's educational credentials were criticized, he was the one to come to the front and support PM Abiy. So he kept on supporting the Prime Minister, the Prosperity Party, for 5 years. And now suddenly he has come up with the story about some secret pact reached in 2018 between Isaias Eritrean president, and Ethiopian PM Abiy. According to Abiy-Isaias, he was told by PM Abiy in 2018 that Ethiopia and Eritrea would join in a union, in a reunion. That understanding has been reached. Isaias would be the president and Abiy would be the Prime Minister. Now, why did Abiy-Isaias remain silent for 5 years? If he's a journalist, why did he hide this important information? Was he waiting for Ethiopian PM Abiy to speak about access to Red Sea, or was he waiting for military operation against Fano? Because since the start of military operation against Fano, we've seen that those Amhara people, some who have been close to Ethiopian PM Abiy, they are now turning against him. Amhara diaspora community, AAA people, others, they were supportive of PM Abiy. They were supportive of Prosperity Party when PM Abiy's government was waging war on Tigray. And now when PM Abiy turned to Fano to launch military operation there, all these Abiy supporters turned anti-Abiy. So yes, question should be asked, why did Abiy-Isaias remain silent for 5 years? Secondly, I think PM Abiy made all offers to Isaias, offer of confederation, etc. And that is what he hinted at when he spoke 3 to 4 days ago. 45-minute long speech about Ethiopian needs regarding having access to the Red Sea. Problem is that Isaias is not showing flexibility. Maybe he agreed something with Abiy. Maybe he offered something to Isaias, to Abiy. Maybe he promised something, but he is not honoring the commitment, the promise. Now, Abiy cannot say that he agreed something with Isaias 5 years ago, because obviously, if he says that, people will ask questions. Why did he keep the understanding, the agreement secret? So, things were agreed, not in black and white. Isaias maybe is not showing flexibility now. Babak Gilau's revelations are not new. We have been hearing about that. But I think he should clarify why he remained silent in the last 5 years. Secondly, viewers, a meeting in Gojjam, military trying to restore administrative setup in Gojjam, East Gojjam, West Gojjam, where there is no functional zonal government. Two meetings have been held in Gojjam in the past 4 days. First one was held in Finot Silam and second one was held in Debre Morkos yesterday. Debre Morkos meeting was attended by Araga Kabbede, Amhara region's new president, and Lieutenant General Sima. Hundreds of people were there too. The two, General Tasima and Araga Kabbede, asked people, participants, to support the military in this operation. They said extremist forces were destroying the peace in the region, economic conditions deteriorating, people suffering. So what is needed is unity against these extremist forces. It is difficult, by the way, for Amhara regional government to restore its administrative setup in East Gojjam and West Gojjam. Employees have been warned to return to work. They have been told that they could be dismissed if they don't return to work. But still there is no functional government in most parts of East and West Gojjam. And by the way, Erga Kabbede and General Tasima, they arrived in Debre Morkos by air reportedly. They used helicopter to visit Debre Morkos for a meeting. They did not travel by road, because traveling to Debre Morkos by road could be risky. To Finot Silam, risky as well. So they landed directly in Debre Morkos by helicopter and held a meeting and left. So it means that surroundings at Debre Morkos roads are not safe for travel. One fighters carry out attacks there. But the meetings in these two towns indicate that both Finot Silam and Debre Morkos are under government control. Government takes control of town, cities, then foreign fighters return. They carry out attacks, they steal logistics, weapons, kill soldiers, and then they retreat, they flee. They have entered Finot Silam and Debre Morkos several times in the past 2 months. Lastly, viewers, a protest by Eritrean pro-government communities. Since last year, we have been seeing tensions, confrontation, clashes between Eritrean pro-government and opposition groups in Europe, Canada, America, Israel. We saw big clashes. Hundreds have been killed, injured, not killed, in these clashes so far. Police officials as well. And we saw that wherever pro-Eritrean government groups tried to organize programs, opposition brigade Hamida members disrupted those programs. Now, pro-government community is organizing itself, pro-Eritrean government community backed by Eritrean government, and we're seeing big protests by this community against opposition groups. We have seen two protests so far. First one was in London a few days ago, where a pro-government community held a big protest rally and they met with the British Prime Minister of his staff as well. Second protest rally was held in the Netherlands yesterday. Again, hundreds attended the rally. They chanted slogans saying they have right to speak, right to assembly cannot be denied. But anti-Eritrean elements are attacking their peaceful cultural programs. And surprisingly, no protest by Brigade Hamza members close to pro-Eritrean government gathering in London and in the Netherlands. Why? Because these two were big gatherings. Brigade Hamza members mostly target, I think, small gatherings. Here, on these two occasions, when pro-government community protested in London and Netherlands, I think thousands attended these protests. That is why no statement, no protest from Brigade Hamza members close to the venue of protest in the Netherlands. So tensions visible, Eritrean diaspora split. Brigadier Hamido trying to lead the opposition diaspora groups. Pro-Eritrean government community is organizing as well. These two gatherings in the Netherlands and London show that we could see more such protests. Brigadier Hamido maybe will have to change its strategy because some of its members are facing risk of deportation, where in some countries, especially in Israel, where they were involved in violence. So this is the overall situation. I have a clip for you from the Netherlands.